What's up, everybody? My name is James, and today we're talking about stock, and not your fussy pants stock. So let's get into it. So for today, we're going to use all the scraps and leftover unusable vegetables from the kitchen. Here I have carrot, celery, onion, some unusable scallions, as well as a bunch of parsley stems. Unusable meaning it was too wilted or too old to cook with, but it is still fresh enough for stock. Now this is a primary example of an onion that was smashed in transit to my kitchen. I'm just going to hack it up, so that way I can fit it into the stock pot. The shape and size doesn't matter since we're going to be cooking this for several hours, and the onion won't be presented on a plate. Not all vegetables can be used in stock. Things like zucchini, squash, cucumber, they're not really suited for stock. And the same goes for herbs. Herbs like cilantro and lavender. I also have this whole tomato that wasn't going to be good for a salad or a sandwich, but it's great for the stock pot. Again, I'm just going to hack it up into manageable pieces. Something to note is, I keep a 1 gallon freezer bag for all my scraps in the vegetable drawer right up until it's time to make stock. But you can use any airtight container or several smaller bags. The tomato is going to add vegetable richness and a little acidity to the stock, so it's a win-win. Then there was some leftover chicken bones. You can also use a whole chicken carcass, raw or roasted, but more on that in another video. Just know that bones add flavor and richness to your stock, but it's optional. I like to use a 2-piece stock pot with pasta strainer. If you don't have this, that's okay. Just use the biggest pot you have and fit as much of the scraps in it as you can. For straining, you can always just use a regular colander lined with paper towels or filtering. Then all you have to really do is put all the scrap into the stock pot, cover it with water, then off to the stove we go. From here, all you have to do is turn your burner on to low and walk away for about 4 hours. I like to cover my pot, but fussier people would argue otherwise. Here you may notice that I added a few other scrap pieces. This came from that evening's dinner preparation, but this looks done now and we're going to strain out the material. Once this is done straining, I use a large container to store it in the fridge. If you're not going to use it all anytime soon, then you can certainly freeze it. I'd like to take a minute to thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful and would like to see more videos like this, click the like button and subscribe, and ring the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released. Once again, thank you for watching.